When I introduce it as like, oh, it's a Taiwanese healing technique, they love it.
I'm Greg. I'm French, in Taiwan almost 5 years.
I'm Sylvie and I'm from Paris and I've been in Taiwan about 8 years.
How did you end up in Taiwan?
I was actually traveling the world by bike, trying to learn more about alternative medicines. I heard from a friend about the knife massage in Taiwan. All I heard about Taiwan before was made in Taiwan on my clothes when I was a kid. From that day, that idea of going to Taiwan never left.
When I came here to work here, because I do have some Chinese background, I thought like, oh, easy peasy, it's gonna be fine. In France, the weekend is precious, after work is precious, holidays are precious. This concept of losing face. And in France, people would just come to me and just tell me like, oh la la, no, 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 ça va pas ça. Corporate dinner with clients and alcohol. You don't have to go like, oh.
Drink until you're on the ground.
I was very grateful for this opportunity. I thought like, you know what, I'm just gonna do my very best. I'm so grateful to be in this country and it's amazing.
Did people see you as a foreigner?
他们会说，哎，你不是台湾人哦？我说啊，我是在法国出生的。然后他们说，但你父母呢？我父母是中国人。他们就会说，哦，但不会问很多关于中国的部分。通常说在法国出生的，他们就会说很厉害。我就想要回，
就这样啊。
对啊，就是这样子啊。我也不是故意在法国出生的。People they really love France, and especially Paris, because every time like I say I'm from Paris, everybody's just like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like
accordion
like,
start playing.
Exactly,
yeah.
like oh yeah.
This vibe around France, luxury, culture, history.
We went back in September and I was showing my fellow colleagues.
Still so excited.
I was so excited to show it. I was just like, look and this and that.
Tower.
The Louvre, like this.
Yeah.
Someday who told me, I thought that all the French guys were romantic, but it's funny, I've never met any. Many people ask me, are you American? And I say, no, I'm French. And oh, okay. And so you kind of shift or something.
Cool. I had a lot of like girls asking me, oh, can you introduce me to a French guy?
So, do you have a girlfriend?
I have no time for that.
If anybody watch and wants to, you can ask me his phone number.
Exactly. Single.
Out of reach, good luck.
He's
Take
married
care
to
of
his
someone.
knives.
He would be romantic if he wasn't busy.
I'm still romantic.
Actually, Greg was the one who did knife massage to me.
The first
I
one?
don't even remember that day.
Yeah, but I remember because I remember that very specific thing. It's okay.
Let's show them.
Ooh. Oh.
They're safe.
They're safe.
Don't do that at home.
Yeah, don't do that at home.
They're massage knives, they're not kitchen knives.
Yeah. What's kind of like a day in the life of Greg look like?
Every day is a Monday.
Yeah.
So, every day is a Monday morning. It became a lifestyle actually. Even last summer, going back to Europe, I was happier to do knife massage to people and get them to discover this and access this than having barbecues with my family.
He was so happier doing knife massage that he went to Paris to join me.
She said, hey, there's an event tomorrow. I did 10 hours of training on the same day, like 4 or 5 years out of the country. You go back there and you're like, oh, I felt like a tourist.
Yeah, he felt like a tourist. He was a tourist.
I was lost.
Literally.
At some point I even said I need to pretend that I don't speak French so I won't feel too stupid.
We're so here. I just didn't know how to react sometimes to things. It's not like we're Taiwanese, but you know what I mean? Like there's a big Taiwanese part in us.
So what's the reaction of people in Paris when you break out the knives?
Either they try or not. So people can just get scared and say, I'll never try, this is too weird. Some people are curious and fascinated. Then if you explain them a bit, this is working on acupuncture channels. Everyone knows now the benefits of acupuncture. So people connect it and understand these techniques have the capacity to bring inner peace within just a few minutes.
How do you guys like compete with the Genbao?
No, we don't compete. We
complete.
We complete.
Complete. There we go.
We really do actually.
We send people to see the doctor first. All the steps they need to do to recover. And then when the doctor finds the limitation and only can give pills, we say, okay, come see us. And maybe we can help that little extra push reach a higher level of relaxation after a surgery. It will help you to maybe recover faster.
Probably people ask you like, oh, where does this come from? What's the history behind this? How do you present that to people when you're abroad?
Ancient Chinese practice, because abroad there is fascination for traditional China, old wise man, all this qi, energy, traditional medicine. So it has this powerful image of good benefits, relaxation.
So in China they don't practice this anymore?
Now people do. They almost got lost. People in Japan kept passing that technique. Someone started to teach that technique again here in Taipei. So now people come here to Taipei from Japan and China, Malaysia, and now Europe to learn about magic of the knives.
So this is the foreigner branch here.
Again, yeah. We're the foreigners, so we give it a foreigner's touch.
你会说中文吗？
会啊。
你会
一点点
真的？那你怎么学的？
来台湾的时候，我第一年每天都上课，
很认真。那你觉得学中文很难吗？
很难，可是每天都上课，我觉得还可以。我们每天都讲英文，应该是第一次听到我讲中文，
真的很新奇，很酷。是你觉得很不好意思。
I was trying not to react.
We study in Chinese characters, so that's the way the teachings are delivered.
Traditional, not simplified.
I think it started 2,500 years ago. So when people ask if it's Taiwanese or Chinese, 2,000 years ago there was no difference between China and Taiwan.
I feel like it's almost hard to talk about the concept of 中华文化 now. Whenever I bring that up, they're like, how do you expect us to like China?
It's not about liking a country or not.
It's more universal.
I think it's really just to see the benefits of what's in front of you. We really rarely had people who are like, oh, it's Chinese, I don't want to do this. I can understand that feel and question. I do have a lot of American and Canadian customers. I ask like, oh, where's your headquarters? I would say like, oh, in Taiwan. I'll often say like, oh yes, Taiwan. Something like that.
Taiwan.
Because they know what's going on and had this desire to defend Taiwan. You know, the small country and the big country to be like, yes, go for it.
Yeah, support.
Like
so people know what that word is now.
Yeah. They really understand. Where is Taiwan? They really get it.
Well, I guess it's kind of changed because like what you're saying when you were a kid and like when I was a kid, didn't really know much about Taiwan.
Now it's on the map on the news, so everyone knows. There's still lots of people thinking I'm in Thailand.
That happened when I moved here. My old boss is like, how's Thailand? I'm like, I wouldn't know. Sorry.
When we're here in Taiwan, people think it's French.
Huh?
When we attend events, we have a French flag because it's the French Association and we're French. They're like, is this French?
I think what's more shocking for them is that they see foreigners like, like massage, it's just like,
For sure, yeah.
They're like, you came all the way
And you know things that I don't even know about.
Yeah, you probably hear like, oh, lihai.
You got it? Yeah. Some people find it amazing, yeah.
Lihai, don't say lihai.
They might have different expectations from you as well.
Yeah,
because they might not
for
even
me.
They might not notice your French from
No,
the beginning, and then
exactly.
you have different
Like,
interactions.
sure,
Oh yeah, for me the expectation is like way up there. I should have answers to everything.
Yeah, it's funny because we had the European festival. We were doing knife massage to Taiwanese people, and some journalists took photos of us, but they waited until a Taiwanese practitioner did a massage to the foreigner to post a photo in the newspaper. I'm like, hey man, just come 5 minutes later and you'll see the other way around.
Yeah, I do it too. Do people like trust you to do that though?
Yeah. I usually tell them it's my first time, just to warm
just
up.
to mess with people.
When you have people coming in for the knives, they're here for the frill, for the photo on Instagram. I'm gonna tell my friends I did that. But the people I have usually is like they come in and they don't feel good, they feel down. This one is really like about 更多经验.
Give you the energy of nature back to your heart.
I found Taiwanese people pretty trusting actually. Like in Europe, there's like way more people like
Suspicious.
Like
Yeah.
you're sus.
I think they love foreigners, gives us a bit of credit.
So what do you like about Taiwan?
The top one is what we do here.
One, top two, top three.
I love 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is my friend. I like the freedom. Cycling in the mountains. The quality of the roads is amazing.
Here I blend. Where I was the only Asian.
The only one. Yeah, you're the white one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was the white one. I remember I didn't feel safe in Paris. Even though everybody's French, you still have like, those kind of remarks. But like when I came here and then like, losing my stuff and still finding it. I went to China and then I lost something like in 2 seconds. But here, like after days, I still found my iPad. Or healthcare, which is linked to money. When you don't have to think about safety and stability, then you have like room to think about something creative. It is a great advantage.
现在你住在这边9年，你认为你是台湾人吗？
不知道，你们跟我说啊，因为我是台湾人吗？
Au revoir, à bientôt.
Merci beaucoup.
Oui, oui.
Tu as quel âge?
听不懂。4 years of French.
Oh, 4 years of
4
French
years
and you
of
don't know
French.
tu as quel âge?